Yep.
How you doing, Sneaker World? We didn't see everybody in a little while. Busy weekend. You got a lot going on. You got the Virgos came out. Everybody going crazy over that. You know what I mean? We're gonna be back after this. How you doing, Sneaker World? Welcome back. We are sponsored by K Spice and Variety and Gifts. So everybody knows what they got to do on this. So if you need any Easter baskets, because Easter baskets season is here, you hit up the our sponsor, Miss Barbara Fortes, and she will take care of you. And she's out there grinding right now. And ladies and gentlemen, I got something special for y'all too. She will be joining us today, Miss Barbara Fortes, and she need to update this because this stuff is we're in Easter, so let's just get to it. We don't need no Valentine's. Well, give me 1 second. I can pull all this. Hey, there you go. Thanks to Jennifer for always thinking of me, security, and the holidays. Happy Easter, coming from your sponsor. So everybody know what they got to do. Everybody know her information. Everybody seen her contacts. And this is, I guess, and also you get Winnie the Pooh, I guess. She's selling Winnie the Pooh. You know what I mean? Also, she also got things coming also for Mother's Day. You know what I mean? So I want to introduce my co-host, Miss Antonette Willams.
What's going on, Sneaker Roll? It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Happy Easter and happy Holy Week to everybody. I hope all is well.
MC Streets, he will not be joining us today. Let's keep MC Streets in prayer. And hopefully he'll be back with us real shortly and soon, because MC Streets is going through a lot of things right at the moment. And I'm looking forward to having him back as quick as possible.
Yes,
If
I do
not,
agree. I do agree. Let's
and
just wish MC Streets a quick recovery and just keep him up in prayers, and hopefully all is well and he'll be back with us soon and being able to give us his input about everything. So yeah, he's well missed and thought about.
now we're about to get into these releases. April 26th, Air Jordan release. Air Jordan 3, Spring Flower, Color, Pearl, Pink, Pink Bloom, Glow Hyper Orange. Release date April 1st, 2026. Price $155. Well, we talked about this shoe. This more like a children's shoe. I said this shoe many times. It's nice for the kids, but let's see what our co-host Miss Antonette Willams is going to say about it.
Yeah, that's more of a children's shoe, but for a children's shoe, it's pretty cool. It's pretty, it's that's a must cop first shoe like that. Nice. I do love pink, so yeah, but it is a children's shoe, but definitely good for the kids.
Moving on, got a lot going on today. Virgil Balah Air Jordan 1 High, color white, white. Release date April 3rd. That was yesterday. Price $230. Everybody talking about the shoe. I mentioned about this shoe before. Everybody had to, if they really wanted this shoe, everybody know they had to do their ones and twos. You know, you had to do your raffles and everything like that. You know what I mean? The shoe was fire all around the table. They got the 85 on the side. This shoe is going for a lot of money right at the moment. But like I say all the time, do not get caught up with the hype. You know what I mean? Buy it because you like it. You know, if you really want to get caught up with the hype, y'all know what to do. I don't have to tell you. Buy the sample or the PE. That's all I gotta say. You don't gotta worry about the price going up or down on the Viagra block. You don't gotta worry about that. The Virgil block. You don't gotta worry about that. That's what it sells for, $230. But all of us ain't stupid. We all been in the sneaker game. The real dead serious sneakerheads I'm talking to you. The ones who don't really do this like we do, I'm not talking to you. But y'all know what this shoe does. It brings a lot of attention. It brings a lot of hype. Let's see what Miss Williams got to say. The Virgil block.
The habla. That's definitely dope. It's definitely a dope colors. I like it because it's got the 85 on the on the side. I like this the style. Besides the fact that it's different, but that is that's a fly shoe.
Moving on. Air Jordan 1 High OG Flight Club. Color black, sail, gum, medium brown, university red. Release date April 11, 2026. Price $185. Well, this is like an old shoe, like a Jordache. Not something I'm into. But to all my sneakerheads out there, the diehards that really want it, knock yourself out and go do what y'all do. Y'all know what y'all got to do. There ain't no raffles. I could probably be wrong for this shoe, anything like that. So go knock yourself out and do what you got to do. Miss Williams?
Well, sneaker world, that's definitely not for me, but to each his own. For those, old heads, old school, 50s, 60s, and they want to rock something like that, they, real fans, and they go back that far and they know about that, then by all means, that's for you. Do your thing, must cop. But that's not something I'd be putting on my feet.
Moving on. Air Jordan 11 Low, University Blue, color white, University Blue, black. Release date April 18, 2026. Well, I say this all the time. And if people who pay attention to what I say and watches my show on a regular basis, I appreciate everybody that follows me and watch me. You know what I mean? Y'all should know what I'm going to say. I'm not big on the lows. I'm into more the high tops. I'm not into the Carolina blue on the side. You switched it from the Columbia 11 Legend blues to this. But this shoe been around for a long time, this colorway and everything. But I mean, the shoe is a high, but I wish they would have made it into the high top. But they need to reverse the color. But like I said many times before, when people really pay attention to what I say they up there can't keep coming out with nothing but PEs and all hot grills and all that stuff for the shoe because they won't be making money. So Nike got to find other ways and alternatives to make money. If they keep dropping all the hot stuff, they ain't gonna make no money. Ms. Williams?
Yeah, the shoe itself is different, but it's cool because it's different. The color is different. But if you got a boo or your son or a nephew or you know what I mean, cousin or something, and you want to buy them a gift, that's decent if they into something like that. But I wouldn't personally be wearing them, no.
Moving on. Air Jordan 4 Denim Ice Carmine. Color Ice Carmine, Pearl Pink, Coconut Milk. Release date April 23rd, 2026. Price $220. Well, this more for like a child. For a female, Ms. Williams can talk about more about this. I'm just gonna leave it alone.
This it's ladies. Listen, if y'all are into the pink. You know what I mean? The bottoms are hot. That's real hot. I like that. It's real different. Um, just the style. The style is different. So like I said, ladies, young ladies, teenagers, 16, 17, you know what I'm saying? You want to rock that. You just have to have pink and I would say pink and some type of cream to go with it for it to look right. White, you could do it. But definitely you gotta have some colors to go with that. But it's definitely like I said, that's for us ladies. All right.
Moving on. Air Jordan 5 white metallics, color white metallic, silver, black. Release date April 25th, 2026. Price $215. I say this many times, and people who watch the show and follow me, everybody should know what I'm going to say. And I will say it again. Not big on the metallics. This is like a switch up from the black. To each his own. I said it before and I say it again. I'm into the fire red fives and I'm into the grapes. And like I said before, and I say it one last time, they keep coming out with these different colors. They keep coming out with the grills what everybody wants and everything like that. What's gonna happen? They ain't gonna make no money. So for them to stay in business, they gotta make money. To be honest with you, Nike got they could be nice enough and give out 2 pairs of shoes for free because they got trays and trays of dollars. But unfortunately, they want to keep the hard-earned people money and go out and buy it. They should do a giveaway, and Nike should do a giveaway and start giving some stuff out, some hot releases and hot drops. You feel me? I ain't saying all the time, but I'm saying once in a while and say thank you. We appreciate everybody's business and looking forward for doing more business with y'all in the future. Miss Williams?
Um, well, as I would say, is that I am a fan of the grapes. I'm a fan of the grapes, big time. So I just can't see why Nike is constantly kind of like making the same sneaker and in a different color. But to each his own. Would I personally buy them? The answer to that would be no.
Hold on. Air Jordan 3, orange, citrus, color white, cement, gray, fire red, multicolor. Release date April 30th, 2026. Price $205. Well, I talked about this shoe many times, and I'm going to say it again. I can see somebody like the Miami Hurricanes wearing this shoe. I can see somebody like the Syracuse wearing this shoe. I can see the New York Knicks wearing the shoe because it matches the color. It's the colorway of the Knicks. The colorway of Syracuse orange, man. It is the colorway of the Miami Hurricanes. The University of Miami, the University of Syracuse, and everything. And the New York Knicks, official by the NBA. For me, I'm not into that. That's like something you could see like on a Lamborghini, anything like that. These bright colors they're coming out with. I'm simple. I like to keep it just the basic black and white. If you can add a little bit of red in it, anything like that, I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? All these different colors is crazy they're coming out with because it's hard to match. But that's my emphasis on it. Now let's see what Miss Williams got to say about it.
Hey, well, this is what I gotta say. That's also the sneaker is also um the Phoenix Suns could also rock that as well. The Phoenix Suns is also another team that also can rock this particular sneaker. Um, that's just what it is. That's what it's for. If I could see that, I could see anybody like them officially by the NBA rocking them. I could see that. I definitely could see that. But me personally, no, and only because the color is hot, right? But then I would have to find so many things to wear with it to look right, and that's just crazy. Unless you already have it in your stash. If you do, go out and cop it and do what you do.
Moving on. Air Jordan 6 cap and gown. Release date April 30th, 2026. Price $215. I said this before and I say it again. Not for me. I'm into the infrared sixes. Not with the infrared six with the red on the back of the knife. I passed on that. I showed y'all the original infrared sixes. The regular one with all black suede, no white. And like I said, I don't even got to say it. Y'all already know what it is. Because I told you that twice already. If the ones who follow the show already know, the ones who don't, only thing I can tell you, get with the program. Miss Williams?
Yeah, I'm with my brother on this one. We had a conversation about these stinkers. They not, they definitely not for me. I told you that before. That's more of like that's more like it's very manly, so I can't see myself in it. I don't know. Um and that's just it. But if y'all brothers like it, y'all into something like that, that's y'all style, then feel free to do what you're doing. Do your thing, boo boo. It's safe.
Moving on. Air Jordan 6, neutral olive, color cell, neutral olive, light khaki. Release date April 26th, price $215. We talked about this shoe, and I'm gonna stick with my guns, what I said. You know what I mean? I think this is a woman's release.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's a woman's release. I think it is. I don't want to be wrong on it, but I think I mentioned this before. It's a woman's release. I may be wrong, but it's not for me. Yeah, this is a woman's release. Not for me. To each his own. Miss Williams.
Um, Ladies, it is a woman's release, ladies. And if you are into um the colors like that and that style sneaker, then definitely I suggest you talk to your boo about copying you a pair. But again, it's another sneaker where you would have to have the colors for that and know how to really match your stuff to make it pop and make it look really nice. If you can do that, then the sneaker itself is fire for us ladies. All right, so ladies, if you're going to get that, must cop, must have, go get it and represent.
Moving on. Air Jordans 4, grade school, infrared 23, color black, bright, mango, barely, volt, infrared, release date May 1st, 2026. Well, well. Not for me, not my cup of tea, but to each his own, and everything like that. So, I don't know. Miss Williams?
I don't know what happened. That's all I gotta say. When it come to that
I don't
sneaker,
know what
man,
happened.
I don't know what happened. Um, you know, God bless it. All I can say is, to each his own out there. To y'all, sneakerheads, to y'all brothers out there, those that would buy for their kids, or nephew or a cousin. Again, if that's your style and you can see yourself walking down the street with it, and that's where it's at, then boo boo, it seemed like a you thing.
Well, I'm gonna just do this one last one. We're doing 11. I got the sponsor gonna come on. I'm gonna move on. Air Jordan 4 Toro Bravo color fire red, white, black cement, gray style. Release date May 2nd, 2026. Price $220. Well, this not really for me. This remind me of oh man, I can't think of it. It's not for me. But to each his own. Miss Williams.
Um, this is another sneaker. I just don't know what happened. Maybe they fell asleep. But again, Jesus on to the real sneakerheads that that do the collecting and just want to have. I guess you would cop this. I don't know. For me, it's too much red. It's real manly. Um, and I don't know. It just looks a lot like um the cement white force. It really does to me. That's just my theory, except for the fact that they changed the color. Pretty much the same style. Um, yeah. But if you like it, bro, if you like it, gentlemen, feel free to go out and cop it.
Well, that's all I have for the releases at the moment. I'm gonna have our sponsor gonna be joining us any minute by now, and it's gonna see what's going on. Okay, Sneaker World, just waiting for her to come on. She's about to get ready to join us, and I'm just waiting for her. Just brought on. I don't know what's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, but she will not be joining us. She's out here working and everything like that. I thought I could bring her on. She could share what she does and everything, but I'm sorry for the disappointment. Looking forward for another time. But we got a whole lot going on with the show, so we're not gonna waste our time and waste our time because we got things we have to do. So we're about to get ready and get in detail with this right here. Miss Miss Antonette Willams.
Oh, he's on his pizza. That's in London. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. It's so nice. You like that there? Oh, hi. Yes. Cute, right? Cute. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Cute. It's real cute. Huh? Awesome.
Miss Williams.
What's going on? What's going on, Sneaker World? It is good to be back in the building with y'all. Happy Easter to y'all again, and also happy Saturday. What is going on? Listen, in the sports world, it's a lot going down. So let's just get right into it. The Brooklyn Nets, y'all. Did y'all see the game? Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. They got slaughtered. Slaughtered, hammered. I don't know what happened. Just not good. A lot of turnovers. Just, not really on point with anything. They just pretty much let Atlanta just, take over, and they never recovered from the very beginning. So unbelievable as far as that goes. Wasn't a good look. Hopefully they'll regain a win soon. Also in the baseball world, let's go Yankees.
And it's game 3 of a 6-game homestand.
Love the Yankees. Let's go Yankees. They actually beat the Marlins. They played the Miami Marlins 8-2. I was ready for it. Game opener, home opener was so dope. Very good. I'm so happy about that for us Yankees fans. They also play tonight, or today rather, game 2. So let's just see what happens, y'all, as far as that goes. Real excited about that. So just, keep it going. For y'all Mets fans, y'all already know how it's going down. It's competitive between the Yankees and the Mets. But shout out to all y'all Mets fans. I don't like the Mets, so I ain't gonna do too much sports talking about them. Definitely so. All right, so that's where we're going with that. Also, yeah, bro. Where you going? Yeah, bro.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, so that's what that is as far as in the sports world for right now. That's definitely what's in the sports world for right now. So definitely check it out. The game on today, the Yankees, Marlins. See what happens.
Well, Ms. Williams might have some more things she might want to talk about. I'm not sure. If not, we're going to just go on with the show.
We will get into that. Getting off topic just a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, right? Got a little surprise for y'all. Shout out to Tim. I hope he's having a great weekend. Happy Easter to him and his family. And I hope all is well with him. I look forward to hearing from him as well. ladies and gentlemen, y'all know it's Easter. Y'all giving, Easter baskets to y'all booze and to the kids and all that. What I got to say about that is just stay true to yourself, stay true to others, keep God first, and everything else will follow. Just and stay prayed up and keep the faith. That's extremely important. Got a surprise for y'all. So Tim asked about a collection, right? So I said, all right, we're gonna do this. We talked about it on the last show. And I said on the next show, I got y'all. So just hang on 1 second. Let me grab the camera guy. All right. So, Sicker World, I'm back. So Tim was asking about
Now Patrick Ewing.
Tim was asking about sneaker collections. So I am a Nike Air Max young lady. I love Nike Air Maxes. Really, 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 really cool. I'm a big Nike Air Max. All right. The only other Nike that I have that's not an Air Max is the Air Force Ones. All right. But these are a Nike Air Max, which is real nice, decent. All right. All right. We got a Jordan right here, of course. Y'all should know what this is. Y'all don't, y'all crazy. Y'all should know what that is. You know what I mean? Okay? Y'all should know what that is, right? We was just having conversation about these, y'all. Y'all should know what this is. Original, original, original. Y'all should know what this is. Right? Y'all know what this is. So y'all should know how we get down, right? That's me and my bro. This is what we do.
Got him on right now.
So you should know what this is, y'all. Another throwback classic. Y'all should know what this is. Anybody that's a real sneakerhead knows what this is. You know what I mean? So this is just another part of the collection. Y'all should absolutely know what this is. Another part of the collection. Some people have these. I was fortunate enough to get these. Some do not. But that's what this is. So you have to know what that is. All right. Okay. So that is my little sneaker collection that I have, right? And like I said, it goes back to what I always talk about on the show, which is buy it because you like it. Don't buy it because you see somebody else with it. Don't buy it because you think you're going to make money off it if you're trying to sell it later on down the line. Buy it because you like it. Buy it because you want it. Me, myself, I'm versatile. Like I said, I like a little bit of everything. I'm not picky. But everybody has their own style, their own swag. But these sneakers they're really expensive. So you want to know what you're getting. You want to know what you want. You want to watch out for your pricing. You want to make sure that, see the value of the sneaker. Is it worth buying? If it is, get it. Some may be a collab. Some may be on raffle. But it's got to be what you want. Because nowadays, it's so many scams and it not be what it is. So, like I said, just be careful when you're out there doing the sneakers. Be careful when you're out there buying. Be careful when you're out there customizing. People are suing people. Just be careful all the way around the board because it's a business, and so it's always snakes in the grass. That's just the bottom line to it all. Also, AC over there, he tried to AC over there, Mr. AC. He's got a nice stash of stuff too. Y'all saw some of his things that he's holding down or he's got. Of course, he adds to his collab every so often. Every so often he gets, throw a pin here and there. But I'm really excited because he does have some new things that he brought to the family. And I'm gonna let him discuss that with y'all because that is it reminds me when he used to play ball. When he comes back with sneakers, old school sneakers. It reminds me when he used to play ball, y'all. And it brings you back to him dunking in the 90s. That is something really, really special. I wish that he had that clip that he could just replay that every time. Because it's something amazing. That's all I can say. He's still amazing to this day, even though he does not ball anymore. But before all this sneaker stuff and podcast stuff, AC was on the court. AC was on the court. He eats and sleeps basketball, and I believe in my heart of hearts that he still got it. But he just, we ain't out there no more. We getting old. We getting old. It's past time. It's not making us no money. But if we could take back time and change it all over again, I think he would be on the court versus sitting here with us. So I thank God for his talents. And I say multiple times for the S. I thank God for his talents, his cooking talent, his balling talent, his handling talent. Um, it's real nice, and being able to be a part of something so special and on a journey in which he came so far. So that's really really important. And like I said, he's doing a lot. He's doing a lot behind the scenes, and he's really trying to make things happen and bring things back. So I thank God for him bringing the beat back, and hopefully Mr. AC will continue to bring the beat back for us, and not only for us in the sneaker world, but for himself on a personal level. God is definitely going to continue to bless him, and may the doors continue to stay open with success.
Well, Sneaker World, I got some things I want to throw out and show y'all, you know what I mean? And everybody, we always talk about Jordans and all that. All y'all seen what I had. And, you know what I mean? I'm going off a little beat a little bit. You know what I mean? What I'm about to get ready to bring out the closet. Last year y'all saw me with the y'all probably don't know what this is. I put it out there like that. You can read it. If you can't, I don't know what to tell you. Go back to school, you know what I mean, and figure it out. But if you don't, I just showed it to you, and I'll show you the box again so you can see what it says. I have another pair of these. I got these when they first came back out. You know what I mean? And don't get caught up into the hype. You know what I mean? And because everybody, we discussed this and all that. The stuff goes up and down. I'm disappointed on this. I bought a second pair of these. I got it right here. Got the receipt. You can't see this. I don't know what to tell you. Put your 3D glasses on. You everybody know what it is. I keep my receipts. And this how I do it. The famous chrome bag right here. I don't know what the chrome bag is. It keeps the heat, the oxidation, to keep your sneakers cool. I'm a professional sneaker restorer. This is what I do. I don't got time to be cleaning and icing up sneakers and all that stuff. It's time consuming. I love what I do, but this is my personal stuff. And I'm trying to help some of y'all out there that does this. Y'all can't afford the capsule bag. What I told you, put the air in it. You go get the chrome bag. But the capsule bag is much better than the chrome bag. 3M chrome bag. Get it off of eBay. Get it off of Amazon. They're pretty expensive, but you got to do what you got to do. If you're spending all this money on your kicks, you want to do it right, or just don't do it at all. Have plaque all over your shoe. Then that's what I call it. Have plaque all over your shoe. You know what I mean? All that yellow stuff you got on your teeth. Have all that on your shoe. Then you got to come see me. You want to come see me? That's fine. Come see me. I'm here. I take care of it. It's going to cost you, though. I'll take care of it. Moving on. Fresh, crispy pair, baby. I showed these last year. I had 2 pair of these. I got 1 pair personally for myself. 1 pair personally, you know what I mean? I got this at the time when they dropped these again. I was going to resell these bad boys. And if you don't know what it is, I don't know what to tell you. And if you do, God bless you. Brand new, you see your laces all tied up. This is how we do it, baby. Penny Hardaway. I told you going off beat it. Campus is not playing. You gotta do this. For the ones that don't do this, sit down, grab a seat, take lessons, or go back to kindergarten. I do this. I've been doing this for years. I'm not new at this. I'm not a rookie at it. This is what I do. I go in or I go home. I go all in or I go home. If you're not going to go in, don't go in at all. You know what I mean? That's like if you don't got no game on the hardwood, stay on the sideline and watch it from the bleachers. That's all I can tell you, and work on your game. You know what I mean? I do this. This is the left one. I think, matter of fact, I don't know why I put it back in there. I'll show it to you. It don't make sense to put it in there. I'll show it to you. And I'll take care of that later. And this is the right. This is how I do it, ladies and gentlemen. This is how I do it. And this is a backup pair. This is a backup pair if I wanted to sell it. And these disappointed me. Because when they first came back out, I thought these would be worth something. And the reason why I say this about the sneaker game is retarded. The ones that worth the money, Miss Williams, is the blacks. The blacks.
Yeah. Well, what I'll say about that is that usually when you do the original color of a sneaker, that's where you get the money. When you begin to have the same sneaker and you come out with a different color, like in which he has right there with the pennies, it's the price goes up and down. One minute it might be this, 1 minute it might be that. Again, that's Nike fault for, not presenting it right. You know what I mean? When they made the sneaker, how many sneakers they was gonna make, if it was gonna be a number one seller. Not if they was coming out with that. Not in that color. And the black, yes, but in this particular color, no, unfortunately. So like I said, people will buy them, but it's not something that people are running to the store for.
This is the thing about the penny. I got these and they originally came out. They're not the original pair I got when they came out, just to let you know. That was back in 1995. I had a great basketball year that year. I had a gang dunk, everything. 1995. It was a nasty year that year. I wish I could live in that year. I was about what? 16 years old. And they had the little Penny commercial and everything like that. You know what I mean? And Penny, he's my favorite point guard. I don't care what anybody say, Penny got game. And for somebody that's 6'7", to handle the ball the way he passed the ball, and he dunked on everybody, his dunks is sick and nasty and breathtaking. You know what I mean? He's my guy. He's my guy in point guards. I wish he didn't have all the ankle injuries and with his Achilles and everything like that. Having problems with his knees and everything. Because if he didn't, he probably would have won some championships. Well, we can't talk about that. Everybody know the rest what happened. Shaq up there went down to L.A. and they teamed up with Kobe and they did what they had to do. I mean, we all know the stories behind it. But I used to be a big Penny Hardaway fan. Also, he played in Blue Chips with Shaquille O'Neal in 1994 with Nick Nolte in the movie. That was a big movie back then. You know what I mean? Bobby Hurley was in it. Bobby Knight. Calbert Chaney was in that movie as well. You know what I mean? So I'm a diehard ball. I do this. I'm a big basketball fanatic. Love the game to death. Would it change it for the world? I wish I could do it over again. I probably wouldn't be sitting here talking to y'all. Y'all be seeing me on the real big screen then for real. And I probably still get into the sneaker thing. Who knows? Because I've been trying to take care of my stuff for years. But my love and passion, I love this. Don't get it wrong. But my heart and everything goes out to basketball. I love that game. What a trade in for the world. I didn't touch a basketball in a while, but if I get the time, I go out there and I shoot a little bit or whatever. But I'm not trying to do too much because I'm up in age. If I mess around, I ain't gonna be able to get out of bed the next morning. And people who watch this channel, they know exactly what I'm talking about. The ones that see me, I wish they was here. They could tell you she was one of the witnesses. She could tell you I used to get it in. A diehard fanatic. Yeah. So the thing is with this, I had to get the white one. Because at the time, the black one was the original one that came out. And if everybody who's serious know about their sneakers, they know exactly what I'm talking about. When the black ones came out, they sold out. This was the second pair. This was the home color shoe. And when the home color shoe came out, this should have been the first drop, but they did the black and white. If I had to sample of this thing would be crazy right now. The money on this bad boy be retarded. Well, unfortunately, I don't have to sample. So, it's disappointing price. You know what I mean? I didn't get these today, yesterday, anything like that. I had these when they came back out. So I just want to let y'all know that. You know what I mean? I got stuff in my vault I can pull out. You be like, wow. I don't, like I said before, and I say it again, I don't have to showcase all my stuff on here. Y'all know I get, if there's something coming out, I normally get it before the stores get it. It's facts. The proof in the pudding. If you don't know, do your research. The videos is up on here. You can check it out yourself. The Rare Fours, the Undefeateds, and the list goes on and on. I shouldn't have to say anymore. I do this. If I want it. If I don't want it, it's like anything else. I care less. I pass up on it. You know what I mean? I don't have to go out here and buy everything that comes out. And another thing I came up on and everything like that, I used to be a big Knicks fan back in 94, 95. You know what I mean? Disappointing when the Knicks up there went to the finals, when they had Patrick Ewing and everything like that, and he going against the Houston Rockets, and he up there, lost that game, and everybody know the history about it. Starks up there, could have hit his threes and everything like that. Disappointing. Patrick Ewing also, he up there, and later on years, he played against the Malice and the Palace, the Indiana Pacers, and he up there missed the finger roll. But also, too, man, Pat did his thing back in college. Pat hold it down. He did what he had to do. The only sad thing I don't like about it, he got dunked on by everybody. Penny Hardaway dunked on him. Shaquille O'Neal dunked on him. Scottie Pippen, he did a nasty dunk on him. Michael Jordan dunked on him, and the whole list goes on. But Pat's still a great player, and Pat did his damage, and he did what he had to do at the time. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't go out anything about it like this. If you're going to do it, you're going to do it big, and you don't do it big at all, you're good at this. I want to get into this, why I'm showing you this, so you're going to stay with me for a second, and we're going to get more into this. It's official. It ain't fake. I don't buy fake stuff, ladies and gentlemen. I think I already know that. I have expensive taste. I work hard and everything like that, like everybody else. Everybody buy what they could with their money. Everybody do what they could with their money. No problem. You know what I mean? I'm not telling y'all what to do, but my stuff is, when you deal with me, you get to nothing but the official over here. That's what I'm going to tell you. I don't have to say nothing else. Anything go like that. And I'm about to get ready to unleash something else. What I'm going to show y'all. I just got this. I got something to rock with it. So just stay with me for 1 second, and I'm going to get ready. I'm going to show y'all how AC do it over here. Because AC, when I go out, I don't play. I go big. I go home. You know what I mean? I'm just going to leave it like that. It's official. It comes like in this type of bag, Mitchell Ness. Everybody know what it is. Everybody who stuff ain't cheap, stuff like $300-something. All right, we're moving on. Everybody know what this is. You know, man, I used to be a real big Knicks fan back in the day. It goes with the jersey. Stay with me, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with me to have a seat. Now, at one point in 1989, Patrick Ewing and he had his own sneaker out. You don't hear no YouTubers, you don't hear anybody talk about this, you don't hear nothing like that. And I remember everybody, I'm from the tri-state area, I'm from New Jersey, cross the bridges, NYC, and you know what I mean, it's real huge out here. I don't know how it is in everywhere else. I can't speak for everybody else. I just can speak for what goes on out in the tri-state. New York, Connecticut, Jersey, and PA. I can't speak for what goes on all down the other states. I can't talk like that because I don't know, because I'm not from down there. I only can represent where I'm from. But at the time, you know what I mean, Patrick Ewing had his own sneakers out. I remember Patrick Ewing, he came to the mall. He came out the Woodbridge Shopping Center Mall. The lines were so retarded, it wasn't even funny. You couldn't get in. This was 1989, ladies and gentlemen. I was like 11 years old. I was just getting into basketball. And I was trying to figure out who he was and everything. And my father took me to the mall and everything and came to school the next day because he came out with his sneakers. Came to school the next day, everybody wearing them. I'm like, what the hell? Couldn't find them nowhere. And I'm the type of person, if it's something I really want, I go all out to get it. If I don't want it, I care less about it. It don't benefit me. You understand? If I really want it, I can get it. You know? So, just to throw everything back, you know what I mean? They don't talk about this on no regular basis or anything like that. I'm going to throw it out. Bang!
Mm-hmm.
I see that. Yeah, I see that. This how it came, ladies and gentlemen. When he first originally released it, this how it came. You know what I mean? I don't play doing this. We going off a beat a little bit, like I said. We always talk about Jordans and we always talking about his sneakers and everything like that. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. But today we switching it up a little bit. Because before I got Michael Jordan sneakers, just to let y'all know, my parents wasn't going out there spending all that type of money. They wasn't going out there doing all that stuff. So at the time, there was a real high sneaker, and I really you know, everything like that. My parents ain't gonna do all that. So I got it. I didn't get them right then and there, but I got it. So to show you what I got, and it's a throwback. And I like the sneaker. So just to let y'all know what it is. Came like this, ladies and gentlemen. Came like this. Paper all wrapped up. Everybody know what it is? Now we're about to get in depth. The stuff I'm showing you, you don't see the Penny Hardaways, you don't see that. Because what I'm about to get ready to show you, they don't talk about this. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Number 33, straight out of New York, Patrick Ewing. Royal Blue Suede. You can tell it's new. And everything like that. You can go to his website if you're interested, you can get this. He was trying to get a deal with Nike. At the time, tell you a little history about it. At the time, Nike didn't want to sign him. He wanted over $500,000 because they was paying Mike a whole lot of money at the time. You know what I mean? And there you go. So I showed you the jersey. I showed you the hat. And it rocks with this. There ain't no way to do it but better than this. I'm going to show you the other one. Comes with a basketball, but back in the day when it originally came out, it came come with a basketball. But back in the day when it originally came out, it came with a little another keychain, and he up there going up with a dunk. This was one, and they had this on it too. They had the card on it. The card is breaking down, just like talking about how they made the shoe and everything like that. You know what I mean? Now I'm going to show you. They come at that time when they made it. They put a support for your ankle for the serious ball players. They don't do that today. The serious ball players. Only thing I don't like about this shoe, because when I had it when it originally came out, the shoe is kind of cheap. The shoe up there, the suede and everything, it rips. But I remember when they came out, boy, cats was rocking them back in '89. This was the thing. Jokers was wearing these things. You know what I mean? Jokers were wearing. Come with the scrap. You can take the scrap off. This thing comes off like that. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have to go through all this to show you. And then this can go up in the front. If you want to rock them in the front, they go like that. Or you can just put it back to classic. Some people used to wear it hanging out on the side like this. You just have it dangling on the side. Well, I'm more of a type of person. I like it the way it originally was. So I want to put everything back the way originally it was. So I'll put it back on the back. That's the bottom. That is, you know what I mean? So I just want to let y'all see that. You know what I mean? And it goes what I showed y'all. It goes what I showed y'all. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I do this. I don't play when it comes to this. Do your homework. This what really got me into learning how to restore sneakers. Taking care of my stuff. Because my started out, my parents don't have it like that. And I always used to try to do everything I could at the time to try to take care of everything they got. You know what I mean? I had some classics back in the day. See, everybody talk about Mike. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody know Mike the GOAT. We all know that. And I got something for you at the end about that. Because everybody talking about LeBron this, LeBron that. I got something at the end, so everybody need to stay tuned. Y'all can see it at the end. You know what I mean? LeBron is not no Michael Jordan. And I say it again. Everybody, today's generation, I respect it, because that's all y'all see. Y'all never seen Mike play. I came up, and Miss Williams came up. We seen him in action. Like, unfortunate, we didn't get a chance to see Dr. J play. We didn't get a chance to see Moses Malone play. We didn't get a chance to see the Iceman, George Gert, and Moses, you know what I mean, and the Mo Cheeks. And the list goes on and on and on. Should I say any more? So just to let you know, LeBron James, yeah, he's your Michael Jordan, but at the end of the day, compare him to Michael Jordan? Hell no. No comparison. No comparison at all.
I'm gonna say it again. I gotta intervene on that. I mean, it's a true factor. I am so tired of hearing about LeBron James being compared to Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. You know, unbelievable. He is just who he is, LeBron James. Nothing more, nothing less. I understand he is a decent player. He plays well. I'm not taking anything from him. He goes hard. He works hard. Goes hard to go home. But to compare him to legends like Dominique Wilkins, um, you know, Larry Bird, even as far as a Magic Johnson, you know, there is no comparison ever, to where he can amount up to that. So I think the hoopla about LeBron James is ridiculous. I always have, and I always will. Also, to AC with the Ewings, I just want to touch on that really quick too. The fact that he brought out the Ewings, what a classic sneaker! What a classic sneaker! So shout out to Bro for even holding that down and bringing the beat back. This is what I mean, ladies and gentlemen. In the sneaker world, not only does he do sneakers, and not only does he restore them, but as you can see, he also likes to keep classics on his feet. That is a big throwback because I am from New York, y'all. Yes, y'all heard it right here on the show. I am originally from New York, the Boogie Down Bronx. Let's go New York Knicks. I'm a big Knicks fan. I'm a big Golden State Warrior fan, Miami Heat fan. Those are my three basketball teams. But yeah, let's go. So definitely shout out to that and shout out to Ewing. And yeah, back when Ewing was playing, yes, Ewing was good back then. Ewing had it going on. Starks and Anthony Davis and Charles Oakley and the list goes on. The list goes on. The list
Ronnie
goes.
Wood, Derek Harper.
Yeah, yeah, it goes on. So many
It was
good
good back
players.
then, man. Oh man, all
So
the
many
weapons.
good.
The scouts they got today.
The best coach. The best coach ever.
Pat Riley.
Pat Riley, the best coach ever. I mean, just being able to see them play against the Knicks. Shout out to Michael Jordan for doing his scoring his 53 points against New York Knicks in New York in
And
the
55.
90s.
Double
Well,
miss.
it was 55. Okay, 55. So I
And
was off
double
by
miss.
two.
When the
Okay.
comeback, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That was
So
95.
So I know what I'm talking about. So games like that
That's basketball. Not this
that's
guy.
basketball. Clyde Drexler, that's basketball.
Not this
Uh,
trash they got on
you
TV.
know, um, Hakeem,
Olajuwon.
Hakeem Olajuwon, that's basketball. When you talk about basketball and you talk about the greats, those are people that paved the way for the generations to come. And that's what people are missing. It's not just a game. It's
The
people
legacy.
like that legacies and that's made history to make it happen for the generations to come today. So when you think about basketball, when you think about the sneaker world, when you think about customizing, it's like buying a new car. You want to know everything is right. You're gonna, you get it. You're gonna do your thing with it, and you're gonna make the best of it, and you're gonna take care of it, and you're gonna handle your handle. It's the same thing with ball. You're gonna show out. You're gonna show up to show out. It's the same thing with the sneaker world. When Mr. AC decides to restore a sneaker, he's showing up to show out because he's gonna do the best that he can. He's gonna put his heart, sweat, tears in it. He's gonna take his time, and he's gonna show his dedication to what? The sneaker. Why? Because it's for y'all
I
people.
didn't come a
For the people.
professional. I didn't come a
For the
professional
people.
doing this overnight. I've been sponsored by Turtle Feathers. That's known all over the East Coast and everything like that for no reason. You know what I mean? They sponsor me for a reason. They you know what I mean? They know what the skill is. They know what the talent is. And
Yeah.
I never imagined being on a professional pro team and with a whole lot of legends on that team as well. And a few names like Rally Restoration. You know what I mean? He came out. He came out with the paint remover and everything, the chemical and all that stuff. And he make the ice cream to remove the icy up the soles to remove all that yellow plaque off them and stuff. Heat Ledger. You know what I mean? He was on the pro team. You know what I mean? I was on a team with some legends. And at the time, it was no YouTube. It was nobody really doing this at the time. That was 11 years ago. Was nobody doing this? Never imagined being in this element. To be honest with you, never thought about it. You know what I mean? And so I had a passion for this, and I'm good at it. I enjoy it. It's an art. It's a craft. It's like fixing a car. If something go wrong, you got to put it back the way it is. I mean,
Yeah.
and that's just the way it is. Some things is unreplaceable. I'm going to be honest and say that. You can't fix everything, but there's a lot of things you can do and fix it. It's like a car. If the car is totaled out, the insurance company is not going to go out here and go ahead and fix it. Because you know why? It costs too much money. But really, the restoration comes in for high-end price sneakers, rare shoes where you cannot get your hands on. That's where I come in and make my money because you can't get your hands on the stuff. And if you do have it, you want to put life back into it. So that's what I do. I do that to make y'all happy so y'all don't have to go out and spend an arm and a leg. So I bring it back to life so you don't have to do that. You save money. What you do is your business. If you want to resell it and everything like that, that's up to you. But just keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, y'all the ones that's wearing the stuff. I'm not wearing it. It's only gonna look good as how you wear it. I ain't saying you gotta try to take care of it the best way you could possibly take care of it. If you know it's nasty outside, why you gonna wear it out in the side? Good sneakers out in the rain. Why you gonna walk on grass on it? You get a cheap sneaker and you do all that. You understand what I'm saying? The real sneakerheads know what I'm talking about. You know, if I know the weather bad, I got the grapes on right now. You know what I mean? I got the grapes on right now. I'm all dripped out. You understand? I'm all dripped out. I got the grapes on right now. I know the weather's gonna start raining and everything like that. I might have a switch pair of shoes on. I do this. Even though I can fix them and all, but if I'm gonna do extra work and I know what the weather's gonna be, I'm not gonna wear them. Common sense. But y'all do what y'all gotta do. If y'all wanna spend the money, there's nothing wrong with that. Go ahead and spend the money. Hey, I do the work. You know what I mean? Y'all got deep pockets. Y'all wanna go out here and buy the wrong sneakers and go out here and buy all these replicas, instead go out here getting the PEs and getting the samples, going breaking the bank and all that stuff. I tell y'all what, y'all want the Virgil Balah, right? Y'all want them. I tell you what, buy the sample. Buy the sample. And I guarantee you'll thank me down the road for it. Try to go get yourself the sample. You know why you can't get it? Because number one, because you can't get it nowhere, because you have to know somebody to get it. And number two, your pockets got to be deep. That's all I gotta say. Miss Boy, you got anything else you want to say before I close out the show, or what you going to do?
Well, that was a lot right there. That was a lot, Sneaker Raw. That was a lot. But what I will say to everybody is that, again, when you're doing the sneakers, when you're in the sneaker world and you're in the sneaker business, it's just as hard as any other business that you would do. So don't downplay it. There is plenty of money to be made out there. You just have to know what you're doing. Find your niche, find your craft, and make it work for you. That's really important. And just staying true. That's just it. That's really the most important thing. Staying true to yourself, staying true to others, staying true to your craft, keeping God first, keeping the faith, staying prayed up, and then everything else follows. No matter what you want to do in life, just know that you can do it. You just have to be your mindset and be willing and be able to do it. Because when I think of AC, when he says how he started with the restoring of the sneaker, and when I think about how that went, he didn't have anybody to teach him and show him. He showed himself, and he took a gamble on himself. He took an investment on himself, and here we are, 11 years later, with cards and clothing line and all this other stuff that he's got going. So it just goes to show you that God can bless it, God can make it happen, and God can see it through. It just is a matter of dedication. You know what I mean? Dedication and effort. So I believe in that, and just having the faith. And shout out to Barbara Fortes for just holding us down and making it possible for us to be able to come out and just let you know that it's not easy. And when you think of that, and you say, "Oh, just a podcast," or "Oh, just this," it's not easy. All of it is work. All of it is time. But we do it because we love doing it. We enjoy doing it. AC is only getting better. I can tell you that. Behind the scenes as well as on here, he's always working. He's always coming up with new ideas. A lot of the stuff he does share with you guys. Some of the stuff he doesn't. Well, here I am sharing some of the stuff. That is who he truly is. He works hard. He's really dedicated in what he wants. And he wants the best for everybody. So this is why he comes out and does what he does and holds it down, giving us information and bringing it to us real. And we appreciate him for that. We definitely appreciate him for that. And that's how that goes with that situation. But I just have to keep watching. Like I said, stay focused out there. Be careful with the sneaker thing. Hold it down. Take care of your family. Take care of one another. And hopefully, it'll be great next time.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just basically just flashing all my stuff on the screen while she was talking, and just to let y'all see my information. Cause if everybody gotta follow me, there's my YouTube and everything like that. It's my information for my YouTube.
Ah,
So there it is. I don't gotta tell you. You're looking right at it. That's my channel. Just feel free to subscribe to the channel. A lot of y'all just don't subscribe. Y'all just come by and y'all watch it and y'all keep moving. You know what I mean? Subscribe to the channel. We need it. Appreciate all my subscribers, all my loyal subscribers that been with me from day one. I can't be doing this without y'all. I preach it so many times. Never thought I would be in this position doing this where I'm doing it now. Never
yeah.
imagined it. Just being strictly honest with you, we're getting bigger, and we're only going to keep getting bigger. And we're ready to tear doors down and everything else like that. I'm ready for the #1 spot when it ever comes, or I could be in the top 10 or the top 5. I'm blessed wherever it is. But I never imagined this out of 11 years, to be strictly honest with you, and I'm grateful and I'm appreciative and everything. But none of this is possible without God. Keep God first, and everything will fall in place. And I'm trying to find. Oh man, now I can't even find my TikTok. This is not. Oh, right here.
All right, well.
There it is. Anybody want to? I don't really talk about my TikTok that much. I got to get more into it. Anybody would like to follow me on TikTok? There's my information. Everybody can see it's me, and everything like that. My work is on here and everything like that. Everything I do it for y'all, and I do the best I could do. And that's it. That's me 11 years ago. There's a picture of me when I was there with groundbreaking and I was making noise. Still is making noise.
Yeah, I was
You're
getting ready
coming
to say
on the
that.
scene.
I was getting ready to say that. Stinker World. That's he's talking about when he was making noise, groundbreaking, but he's still making noise because here we are, right now from 11 years ago, and he's sitting here with you guys right now, in some good apparel, and I think that says AC, right? So that means something, y'all. That means a lot. Also, anybody wanting to talk to me about sports or have any ideas and they want to shoot it to me, feel free to hit me up on my email, pandaqueen at 60,000 at gmail.com. Again, pandaqueen 60,000 at gmail.com. Feel free. This is fun. Like I said, me and my brother go hard as far as doing it. Much love to AC for holding it down. The best basketball player in the '90s. Jordan was the player of the '90s for us, but Mr. AC was the player for the '90s for us as well. The '90s was it for him. The most hottest year, smashing. If I can go back, I would 1,000 times. It's worth watching, like it was just happening today. Um, don't sleep. I wish I can see him do it all over again. I didn't miss it. Y'all shouldn't miss it. So that's why I say when he gets, up and rolling with this whole thing, it's gonna be fire. And like he said, y'all can't be passing by. Subscribe to the channel. Let us know how y'all feel. But you gotta subscribe. Don't just stop by. Stop by. Show some love. Because we're gonna continue to show love to y'all each and every time. And it's only gonna get better. But it starts with y'all and ends with y'all, and God is with y'all as long as like He's with us. So just hold us down. But like I said, don't be afraid to subscribe. Hit that like button, subscribe. You know, just hit the state, just keep it on, just keep your finger on that button. That's what it's all about. And we're gonna keep coming back with more stuff and get greater later. And that's important. So just stay blessed.
Any sponsors out there that like to sponsor the show or anything like that, you have my contact information. I showed it on the screen, but if you need my email, my phone number, I'll give it to you. Anybody need any work done, I can feel free to email me or call and contact me. Serious inquiries only. Don't be calling me because you see me on the screen. And my email is andrae1128@yahoo.com, and my phone number is 908-416-0970. Just leave a message. I will get back to you at my earliest convenience. I'm going to answer the phone as soon as you call. I don't answer calls I don't recognize, but leave a message and I will get back to you. Okay? Everybody have a blessed night. That's all I have for you. and keep God first, and everything will fall in place. Without God, we can't do nothing. With God, everything is possible. God bless. Good night. Peace.
Restoration what? I say sneaker 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 restoration.